What's up, guys? I've been here, and Merry Christmas. So today I'm gonna show you this farm I made for Christmas, and it's the updated version of my sugarcane farm. This took 2 days to make. Oh my goodness, 2 days! This is kind of crazy. And because I kind of thought of these things were just taking a day, but it somehow took 2 days to make just this farm. And you guys building it in survival may take even longer. And because this is 40 wide by 96 long. Yes, 40 wide by 96 long sugarcane platform. Yeah, somehow glitched, and the movement is cursed. As you might know, I'm from Macau, and for those who don't know, Macau is a kind of special administrative region in China. That is, yeah, special administrative region that is the same as Hong Kong, but yeah, it's less known. And because Macau, Hong Kong, and Taiwan, they are part of China, but we are allowed to access the foreign platforms and games like actual Minecraft, and they are allowed to celebrate Christmas. Yeah, China does have Christmas, but because it's encouraged to celebrate Christmas in China, usually Chinese people don't celebrate the Western festivals, but this Western festival, yeah, remembers that birth of Jesus Christ. Well, that was too much off topic. Let's press the button. As you can see, yeah, because I have high random tick speed values, I forgot to set the random tick speed to 1. That's why causing that massive amount of lag. It's not the it's not the FPS lag, but it's because of higher MSPT. Higher random tick speed values can actually cause the MSPT to go significantly higher. Yeah, increasing the MSPT values. That's why causing the game to run slower. So the minecarts will land on the detector rails, and each time a minecart lands on a detector rail, the flying machine will go push over step by step. This will ensure all the hopper minecarts land on the appropriate stations. Using some sort of shenanigans, I really don't know, just all these tileable things right here that will actually obsess. These are tileable SR latches. So yeah, and once the last minecart reaches this station, the honey block pulls in the observer, and this flying machine becomes a normal flying machine. And yeah, at the same time, these flying machines launch. So the sugarcane items that are broken are immediately picked up in the minecarts, but sometimes they land on the flying machine's harvester or on the ground, causing insane losses. Well, because of this, the minecart behavior, it makes the farm directional. However, it is non-directional by design. However, you have to, make the track go around or something, just to adapt it or something like that. And double piston extender returns a flying machine, and the repeater lines activate all the fence gates, which will send these hopper minecarts one by one, and they will go to the minecart yeeter. As you can see, And because I'm in Sim 8, all these minecarts would not cause a pileup. And yeah, it is desynced. These flying machines are actually desynced because of how how far redstone dust can travel. And this slime bar gets left out, so we push these two neighboring honey bars upwards, and we pull in the slime bar back. This is an SR latch. It's a SR latch that will determine if the clock will just activate these dispensers. And so we have all these stuff that will control the sticky piston things that will make the flying machine activate step by step. And we have a copper clock. This is a etho hopper clock with 5 stacks of items and binary counters. The reason we have logs is because sugarcane grows extremely slowly. Like, you have to wait for ages for them to fully grow. That's why we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 copper bulbs! 8 copper bulbs! Yeah. So it's of course 8 in binary is, so you remember binary? The binary of 1 is 1, the binary of 2 is 10, the binary of 3 is 11, the binary of 4 is 100, the binary of 5 is 101, the binary of 6 is 110, the binary of 7 is 111, and the binary of 8 is 1000. 1000! That means you have to activate, like, literally, like, cycle thousands of times, like, yeah, 1,000 times for this to even harvest once. Oh my gosh, that would take hours for one full harvest of this sugarcane. That's painfully long. However, it's actually the most perfect clock. I mean, yeah, I gotta admit that it is a very slow clock, but it will ensure that it has a full harvest. And yeah, all these sort of redstone is just a little bit, a redstone mess, a literal redstone mess. What is this? So this part right here, as you can see, right here, if I were to get a lever, that will push these things up, and yeah. So for example, I purposely make this slime bar stick out. Like that, I'll demonstrate to you guys. So ringing the bell also works, and we push these up and retract that, and then we pull this down. Yeah, this works by using a double piston extender. And in fact, we have 2 double piston extenders. And yeah, right here, there wasn't a lot of leeway for these things. That's why we have this ugly, just strange shape for the hopper minecarts, because yeah, there is not a lot of leeway to get around, because I don't want the redstone to be messy and sort of inconsistent delay. And right here we have this honey pushers, because yeah, there is not a lot of leeway, but also the redstone torch is directly next to the sticky piston if that were to exist. And that's why you have to move it over by a block, and we have to use honey instead. Okay. So we'll activate the farm once more. but this time through the Harper clock. So the copper bulbs activate. They activate the SR latch. Yeah, right here. These pistons will push over. That will push over the redstone blocks right here. That will deactivate the piston. Yeah, and due to soft inversion mechanics, will turn on the torch, which will extend these two pistons. Yeah, I might have went past. And because I'm using this kind of mechanic, there is leeway to have the redstone dust line, yeah, going on top of this obsidian right here. But in the old farm, there wasn't a lot of leeway. So we would have to instead make it just use target blocks. It was pretty hard to design because of the flying machines and it's some sort of timings as well. And then this honey block right here retracts the observer in the back, and then the right here. Because I'm in Sim 8, I can just demonstrate this thing to you guys right here. And then once the flying machine is in the resting position, the piston pushes the observer over, and it will activate step by step the next time. And right here, once all the minecarts are in this position, they will stay in place and drop onto the rails. Double piston extender pushes returns the flying machine. So this double piston extender works like that. And it's controlled by this kind of post shortener. Alright, and because of course I'm in Sim 8, when I'm in Sim 4, obviously all these minecarts will end up in a pile up. And I don't want to pile up, that's why this world is in Sim 8. Don't change it to Sim 4 because of that reason. It's kind of silly. And once again, we'll retract that slime bar. So that's it for the video. I hope you all have a great Christmas holiday. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.